Alrighty, folks, welcome. Got another A Fixed race for you here at Michigan. I'm starting, not at Michigan. Hey, folks, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Gonna have another Class A Fixed race for you from Richmond. I'm starting P5 in the number 3 Corey Bush for Congress 2018 Ford Fusion. It's a 90-lap race. Already got a win here this week, and to try to get another one. But a good solid top 5 would be pretty good here as well. I'm still looking, even though I got that win, that was mainly on strategy. I'm still struggling to find consistency and long-run speed. So kind of one of the mantras that I preach a lot and try to internalize, and that I talk about on this channel is really using races as practice. So that's what this is going to be, is practice racing to win and do better. But I'm really going to be paying attention. I had a 70-lap B Fixed race yesterday where it went green the whole way, and I really got to see that my tire wear, particularly on the way that I was treating the right front, was much worse compared to my competition. So that's going to be a focus today, is to try to be easier on the right front and overall smoother, reduce mistakes, and that should be a good productive practice session here. Wow, Colby is right on my tail there on the restart, or on the start of this thing. Coming up out of 2. 19 cars fighting to stay in front of the one on the outside. Not going to happen. I'm going to try to get by him if I can. Stick my nose in there. And we're up to 3rd place, just the 1 and the 2 in front of us. And we're going to see if we can hold this.
P3, that was a 21.3. The guy behind has just done a 21.3.
Smooth, just be smooth. That's the order of the day. They're riding a little bit up off the yellow line. I'm trying to get down lower than that.
21.1. That last lap was a 21.3. The guy behind has just done a 21.3.
Main thing though is be smooth. Take care of that right front tire. Tight as these cars are, that right front is the one that really wears. So I'm trying to take care of it. Stay within range. Keep in contact with the leaders. Run away as best I can from the guys behind me. That was bad, 1 and 2. Had allowed the 9 to get right on my bumper again. Those are the kind of mistakes that I need to be minimizing, because those are what add up over the long run. And even if you're capable of running lap times that are competitive with the guys around you, those mistakes will cause you to fall back. So you'll run a lap that matches their time, and then run a lap where you lose 2/10, and then you never get those 2/10 back because you're matching their times, but you're not gaining that back.
Keep your focus.
I do need to keep my focus. Thank you, crew chief. Need a little reminder about that every once in a while. So 2 seconds back of the leader, 9/10 back at 2nd. 1st and 2nd kind of running a gap. I'm trying to put that same gap on 4th place. But he is all over me right now. But I feel like if I run consistently, where he's been gaining is where I make pronounced and obvious mistakes. Need that consistency. Just run it nice and smooth. Don't overdo anything. Smoothness is the order of the day today. Gained a 10th that time on the leader. Gave that 10th back. Don't overdrive the car. Don't try to get it all in one corner.
I when you get here later.
P3, that was 21.7.
Right now I'm actually running right where I'm supposed to be according to iRating. If I can get better than this, that would be great. But honestly, if I can have a good solid race, get a podium, no drama, that would be fantastic.
Outside. Clear high.
Good job.
This guy behind me, I don't really know who he is. I sort of recognize that Amazon Prime paint scheme. Oh, the one just got in the wall. Looked like a little bit of a bobble from the one there. It's easy to get into that outside wall.
Faster. You're faster than I am. I'm holding you up.
So let's see if he's cost, if he's actually done damage to the thing and hurt it. Definitely seems like he's having trouble getting back into his rhythm.
I got loose. See what happens.
When you make a slip like that and get in the wall, it really rattles your confidence. So
I'm not in any big hurry. We've got a lot of laps to run.
he's backed himself way off now. After that hit, the car definitely doesn't seem like it's as quick as he was running. As we are closing in on him. 15 laps into this race already. Two cars got to be feeling pretty good about himself, starting on pole and running away with this thing early. Managed to put a little space between myself and the 9 now.
Gap to Buck behind is now 0.5.
Colby Buck in the 9 car, running 4th. Got David Leaf in the 1 running 2nd, and James Pruitt in the 2 running 1st. I'm running 3rd place. And I need to stop announcing everything that's going on and just focus on my line here. Get an easy turn in into 3. Being a little bit harder there on the right front than I really want to. Scrubbing it a bit more than I want to do. That's a pretty good turns 1 and 2. Looks like the 1's gotten his rhythm back and things have stabilized for him. He's put a little bit more space between myself and him again. That could be more of a factor of me slowing down a little bit. Really trying to make a conscious effort to keep these tires underneath the car. One's running a groove up. And that seems to be working okay for him.
Last lap was a 22.0.
I'm trying to get her right down on that yellow paint.
Thanks, sir.
Looks like he just stepped it out there.
That.
Now I'm running that higher groove.
Checked up, I guess.
I'm actually pretty good with running 3rd right now. If a caution comes out, I would rather be 3rd than 2nd most likely, because you really want to restart on that inside. But overall for the race, I would much rather be higher up in the running order, just in case, you know, you never know what's going to happen to that leader. If he starts falling apart, I want to be in the position to take advantage. So if the 1's vulnerable right now, I'm going to pounce. Just need to get closed in on
I
him.
think he just disappeared.
I've noticed that he's spun the tires coming off of 2 a few times. He's already hit the wall on the front straight once.
That lap was a
I'm closing it
22.1.
down.
Yeah,
It's just down to a half second now.
Completely blinked out. I can't even see where you are.
Yeah, that was that well.
The gap ahead is now 0.3.
He might let me by pretty easy if I catch him because I've been running him down pretty quick here.
That was a 22.0.
Got it down to 0.3 of a second. He's running that higher line, so he might just let me go have the inside and go for it
Last
here.
lap was a 22.1.
High line seems to work better when it's a day race here at Richmond, but on the night track, the low line seems to be king all the way through. So here we go.
P3. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Got a battle on our hands for second. Trying to get to the inside of him. Need that good run off the corner.
That lap was a 22.2.
Oh, we got trouble and a caution.
forward drive there towards the end.
A couple lap cars, 17 and the 14 got together.
All right, man, we're lined up
That was 28 laps.
Closed. The road's closed. Lined up behind
No
you,
fuel, but we will get tires. That worked out well. Benedictus, how's it going? Nicaraguan, what up? How's it going, guys? Welcome. That was a pretty good start. Nice little run to kick things off. Got 28 laps completed under green.
Will be open.
Now it's time for a pit stop here. We'll get to check our tire wear.
0.7.
Want to get right up behind the one as close as I can.
The lead car's pitting. Activate limiter.
We're the 5th stall, the number 3. These two pit in front of us, so I don't have to worry about that. There is my 3 pit board. It's always nice when you can see it come down. There we go. I think I got in there okay. Probably a little bit slower. Wow, the 19 dropped from 2nd to 8th on that run. That's rough. Come on, finish that work, boys.
Go.
Wow, did the 9 get 2 tires?
Pit exit's clear.
He got by me and the 1. It looks like the 1 had trouble. I guess he's repairing that damage.
Okay, John, the next car is Book.
Did look like he had hurt that thing pretty badly. So Colby Buck in the 9 was able to get by me on pit road. I don't know if he got 2 tires or not.
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
Vogel Cop, what up? Thank you for the follow. Vogel Cop 007, appreciate that.
No, give
Welcome
me
to the
4
family.
or I'm not leaving.
So, I mean, you could have done 2. The left run only had 95. So, later in the race, I would consider doing a 2 tire stop.
Tires.
Having a little tea today. Hey, Dark Rocket. No, this is fixed, not open.
Check out coming out too.
So, fixed setup. The one adjustment that I do is I dial a little bit of front brake bias out of it. Benedictus, you were able to get a top 10 in the trucks analyzing my video? That's impressive, because I feel like I've been pretty terrible at Auto Club. I appreciate that.
48.2.
So yeah, welcome folks. Does anyone know, did I get a host from anyone here? Or is this all, oh yeah, here we go. It's, let's see. Spud Gunnus Maximus, thank you for the host. Really appreciate that. I will treat your viewers well and with respect. So thank you guys for coming in from Spud Gunnis Maximus's channel. Appreciate the host. Hope you guys stick around and enjoy the racing here. About a little over a third of the way through this one. Gonna restart in third place, and we'll see if we can get after James in the 2 and Colby in the 9
One to go.
on this restart.
The relay book in the gaps now, 0.4.
Wow, David
Laps
fell
absolutely
all the
crazy.
way back to
Come on, get back on it.
15th, getting the damage repaired. Probably a good move on his part, though. It definitely seemed like that damage hurt his car, so going ahead and getting the thing repaired now. He's still got 60 laps. That's good. Yeah, Benedictus, congratulations on your first top 10 in the trucks, man. That's awesome work. It's nice to hit those milestones and make that improvement as your iRacing career goes forward. So here we go. Pace car is going to drop.
Green, 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 green.
That's mission accomplished for me on the restart. All I really wanted to... Oh, whoa.
Outside.
9 car spins his tires.
Still there.
All I was going to say, all I really wanted to do was hold third.
Still there.
But we've got a shot at getting second to back. Getting second here,
Clear
so...
outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Okay, John.
Didn't
There's a car
quite
exiting.
hold it.
It's heads up. Car low. P3. That lap was a 22.3.
Now the 12's going to dive down to the inside.
Still there. Hold your line.
Got to fight hard to hold him off.
Clear inside. Car inside.
I should have jumped down in front.
Still there. Hold your line. Your reel in book in. The gap is 0.4. He's still there. He's still there.
Dang it.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
Outside.
Car high. Clear outside.
Drop back to 4th. I want that 3rd spot back from Ferrell here.
P4.
Didn't get the restart. Those first couple laps. Didn't quite get what I wanted there. Drop back a little bit. Thought I was going to have a shot at getting the 9. Ended up losing a spot to the 12 when I messed up off of 4. We'll just get right on his rear bumper, make him nervous. Maybe we can force him into a mistake or get back by him.
The gap behind is now 0.8. You've just done a 21.5.
Taking a peek again. Nothing there yet.
That last lap was a 21.6.
12's all over the 9 now all of a sudden. Colby was being pretty aggressive when he was behind me, but now that he's the 2nd place car and he's not right on someone's bumper, he's definitely not closing down the
P4.
2, and he's actually got a rear view mirror full of this 12 car. A little bit higher entry into 3. That's not the way to do it. If anything, you want a low entry into 3 and a high entry into 1.
21.7.
Just trying to keep things smooth off of 2. There's an opportunity as the 12 overdrives the entry into 3. He's got a little bit of a misplaced Ford logo here. The Ford logos are kind of doubled up on this paint scheme that he's got. I like the scheme. It's that Texaco Haviland throwback to what Davey Allison and Ernie Irvin used to drive. That's a great paint scheme.
The gap to Fuller behind is increasing. It's now 1.6. You've just done a 21.7.
Trying to get on his bumper. See if we can work something to get back to his inside in a little bit here. Just fill his rearview mirror and give him something to think about. Uh-oh, David connected. That means that he must have disconnected. That's too bad. So that's the number 1.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Continuing to have problems here. Two's pulled out to 2 seconds in front of me again here. It seems like he's kind of managing that gap. James Pruitt certainly established himself as the one to beat in the first half of this race. He's led the whole thing so far. Twelve's a little bit high in 3 and 4 that time.
That last lap was at 21.8. The gap to Fuller behind is now 1.9.
Twelve is all over the 9. He's making the move.
21.9.
Diving to the inside. Off the corner, the 9's fighting back on the outside. And the 12 completes the pass.
P4.
Now the 9's glued right to the bumper of that 12 car. This is some great racing. Second, third here. I've got a good run off of 4.
That lap was at 21.9.
I have an opportunity to make a move to the inside of the 9 myself.
Still there.
Slid up a bit. Got the run off of 2.
Still there. Clear high.
Overdrove it a little bit into 3. Got the run off 4 that I needed. P3 again.
P3.
Caution's out.
And just in time for the yellow to come out.
Close. Behind the 12. Line up
Same
behind
as
the 12.
before.
Behind the
Gonna get
12.
4 tires.
The gap to Buck behind is now 0.5.
Yep.
You've just done a 23.4.
Patience is key here. What is the 12 doing? Not exhibiting much patience. I don't know why he's messing with the 13 there.
Checking up in 2.
Pace car's on the back straight.
Road is open.
So we're gonna pit here. We'll have 35 laps to go when we go back green. This race is segmenting itself up into
engage limiter.
just kind of naturally segmenting itself into stages, kind of like a actual Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race.
Everybody driving on the left-hand side of Pace Road.
Too far back. Uh-oh. That's a mistake. That'll cost me 1 spot, maybe. We'll see if I can get it out. The 7 overshot his pit stall. I won't be getting the 9 here. Or the 12.
That's it, go!
Track's clear.
Looks like
Push,
you're
push,
lining up
push.
behind
All
the
right,
9.
so I came out 4th. Managed to still beat the 5 out.
Okay, John. The next car is Buck.
So we'll restart on the outside for the first time this race. That was a costly mistake getting in my stall, just stopped a little bit too short.
As the car exits in the pits, heads up. You're reeling Buck in. The gap is now 0.2, P4.
4th place. Been having a pretty good race run in top 5 the whole race. 4th is actually the lowest position that I've been so far. Hopefully I can get a decent restart this time and hold my position maybe pick one up, but best thing I'm going to be hoping for is to hold on to 4th place. Bill Maher, how's it going, man? Welcome. You're tuning in just in time. Start of this one's been pretty good.
It's a car leaving the pits.
Started 5th, got up to 3rd, and I've been, 3rd, 4th basically the whole race.
Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused.
Daniel, how's it going, buddy? So, yeah, we're going to have 34 laps to go when this thing goes back green. Oh, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. Recover, recover. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Come on, recover it, recover it. There we go. Oh, my heart stopped there. Almost got disconnected there. iRacing has really been having trouble with that lately. Hopefully, that stays. Looks like everything's good. My goodness. Wonder if I need to just decrease the apps that I'm running, if the crew chief or, if the other stuff is messing with it. That ping's really making me nervous.
Last lap was at 52.4.
I hope it stays.
Ryan is now in the lead.
So glad. That was a relief. My rating does not need that, that's for sure. But here we go.
The gap behind is
Gonna
now
restart
decreased to
on the
0.1.
outside, right behind the 12. Does the 2 have damage somehow? I'm seeing damage on the 2 and the 12, just a little bit on the right front for both those cars. I didn't see where the 2 got into the wall, but I guess that
John,
happened
you're
at some
reeling
point.
book in. The
Unless he
gap
got into
is
one of the
0.2.
lappers. Here we go. Right there, yeah.
Green flag. Out.
That was at 48.3.
Almost made it 3 wide there. Twelve's fighting the 9 really hard. Wanting to hold on to that 2nd spot.
Thank you, Will.
P4.
No problem.
Touched the apron there, had to flutter my gas pedal.
That last lap was at 21.5.
12 came down on the 9's door there and they almost made contact, and they might have made contact a little bit. They're really giving it everything that they've got right now. Got the 19 behind me. I know that he's got speed. He started 2nd in this race. Ran a sub 21 second lap. So he's got speed. He had a brutal start to the thing and fell way back, but if he's got the speed to come back up through here, he could be a player in this one before it's over as well. 9 into the fence a little bit.
That was at 21.5. Still there. Hold your line.
Trying to get 3rd place back on the 9.
He's still there.
Got it.
All right, John. The next car is Ryan. Still there. Clear outside.
Set my sights on that 12.
P3. That lap was at 21.7.
Caution.
And another caution.
The road is closed. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 12.
The gap to Book behind is increasing. It's now 0.7.
Decisions here. Let's see.
You're behind the 12.
There are 14 on the lead lap. That was...
The gap to Ryan ahead is now 0.7.
What was that, 6 laps?
Pit road will be open this time.
Let me see. I'm just going to do the opposite of what the leader does. I want to get off of the strategy that he's doing. So if he stays out, I'll pit. And that's what I'm going to do.
Engage
Going to get a few to come down with me. If you stayed out, I'll take the advantage on tires. I wanted to get off cycle and give myself a shot at it. That's, I think, giving myself the best I don't think I was going to beat them staying on the same strategy and doing exactly the same thing that they were doing. Getting off cycle here, I think gives me a chance. And I pulled a few down pit road with me, so I'm not going to lose too many spots.
That's it, go!
Got all 4 tires, first car off pit road.
Behind the 13.
I think I'm going to be in 7th now, so I'll restart in 7th and have fresh tires. Might even be better than that.
Five.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Yep. 6th
P6.
place. So I lost 2 spots. And now I've got fresher tires. Everything was at a 99, so not a ton fresher, but 1%, 2% fresher over the course, you know, depending on if this thing runs long, that could make a big difference.
Is that caramel car still out here?
He's been having connection issues. I think he dropped at one point, and I think he might have been that last wreck too. He's 10 laps down.
Dude, he was crazy aggressive off the last restart there. Kind of jumped the restart a little bit and split 2.
That's weird, because he was several laps down at that point. I don't know what he has to gain by being super aggressive at that point. Tim Buck Jr., what up, man?
Is now 1.0 seconds.
Thinking the same thing.
Oh, so that's the crew chief. That's what I meant to add
Who's
to
gonna
new
get those
bot.
laps
Is
back?
I use it. It's the crewchief.org.
Yeah, right? Get them all on one restart. Take it out.
What up, Byram?
The gap behind is now 0.8.
How's it going, man? So
Win the lottery tomorrow.
gave up 2 spots to get fresher tires, and we'll see how this strategy play works. I've seen those fresh tires really can pay off in some of the races that I did earlier this week. So
James, what's your secret, dude?
we'll see. But yeah, Tim Buck Jr. It's the crewchief.org. You can get it, and it's an application that you run that's external to iRacing, so
Outside.
you can have that and the normal spotter running as well. I'm going to add that to MooBot to cycle through. Okay, good deal.
Oh, RJ.
I've got so many games that I purchased in the past that I've never played. I should start busting those out and checking them out.
It's the secret.
All right, here we go.
Give those belts a tug, man.
Oh, nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, Steve-O's a good dude.
Top 5 didn't fit at all, right?
So welcome. Please drop a follow if you haven't already, if you like what I'm doing. There we go. Got the 5 beat on the restart, going down inside of the 19.
Outside.
Car high. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your
Roll,
line.
roll, roll.
Still there.
Pick it up, pick it up. Come on.
Still there. You've just done a 22.1. He's still there. Still there.
Wow, the 9 is all over the 2 on this restart. That's the first time that the 2's really seen a challenge from anyone. All right, so now I'm back to the position that I was in, and I've got fresher tires than the 3 guys in front of me.
V4. That last lap was at 21.4. Your lap times are improving. This is good.
It's not always the fastest guy who wins the race. Sometimes it's all about strategy. I already won 1 on strategy this week. Let's see if we can get another.
That lap was at 21.4.
I've played strategy pretty well here now. I've got to execute it though. Nine has fallen back from the leader. 12's looking to his inside. The 9 got over aggressive on the enter to 1. And he's going to lose that spot. Tried diving it in there on him. He shut the door. That'll work for a lap. I'm going to get these guys if this thing runs long. I might be able to get all three of them. We'll see. Closing in right on their bumper. 9's a little squirrely. Overdrove it. Overshot that entry a little bit. I really need to be a little bit more patient and set them up.
21.7.
I have the advantage on tires. I just, you know, I've got 15 laps to get this done though, so I do need to be somewhat deliberate and quick about this. Pick them off one at a time. I've got plenty of time to get all three of these guys if I plan my moves correctly and don't drive over my head.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Another car exiting the pits, gee whiz. I like that the crew chief warns about that. There are a few things that the crew chief is programmed to tell you about that the native iRacing spotter doesn't give you warnings, so I really like that. It's just nice to have that information so that you're aware of what's going on in front of you. Ooh, back end stepped out a little bit there. Come on. Dig, 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 dig. All right. This time going down into one.
Outside. Clear high.
Clear.
I didn't even.
Clear in two.
Pit road is closed. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 12.
I don't even know if I touched you there, man. That might have been netcode. I didn't even get an incident for it. If I did, I'm sorry. I felt like I held my line.
P3.
Alrighty.
You're reeling. Ryan in the gaps now, 0.8.
So, if they pit, I'll probably pit as well, but I'll only take 2 tires.
Pit road is open. Adjust
Try to
brakes
jump
if
them
needed.
that way. I think that's how I'm going to try to make this work.
Now. Engage limiter.
I really think that that was a netcode deal. I might have touched him, but I mean, I had my nose in there and I held my line. So that's a racing deal, unfortunately. Hate that that happened. We'd been racing really clean all race.
That's it. Go.
Come on.
Pit exit's
All
clear.
right, buddy.
All right.
Behind is 11.
That's what I feel like, Byram. I don't like getting the move that way, but he kind of put himself in that box. Let's see if we can bring this thing home and get another win.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Gonna have a 4 or 5 lap shootout here. It's gonna be real tough to hold off that too. He's been super quick, and now he's gonna have the advantage on tires just a little bit. His lefts will be a little bit better than mine. It really won't be much, and if there's another caution, if there's a quick caution, we'll have this thing in the bag.
Catching the gaps now, 0.9.
Just don't want the caution to be me. Gotta remember to restart in second gear. This time, forgot that on my first win. I did a restart in fourth. I couldn't believe I was able to hold it. Could be a little bit of a mess here. Let's see, looks like the 6 might have pulled a similar strategy, getting 2 tires like I did. That or the 12 might have slid through his pit.
You've just done a 52.4.
That's the idea, Byram. That's what I'm going to do. Just make sure that he doesn't, you know, I want to try to get a good jump out in front of him on the restart. We're only going to get 1 crack of this. The restart's going to be inside 5 to go, so another caution will end it. So I just need to beat him to the next flag. Fourth worked well last time. It did, but last time was definitely different circumstances. This time fourth won't work. I've got the guy who's led this whole thing restarting to my outside, and he's gonna take every opportunity to try to beat me here. Go ahead and drop it down into second now. It's gonna be 6 laps to go. Need to make sure that he doesn't have the opportunity to roll up on me and get a run.
Come to the green this time.
So maintaining speed, hanging. If he's going to lay back, I'm going to lay back.
Green flag.
There's the green. Got a good restart and got away clean. A little bit high into 1. Clean off 2 so far, so good. Hug that bottom. Things loose coming off 4.
You've just done a 21.9. Hold your line. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear high.
Clear so far.
Clear high.
Those 2 racing is going to be the best thing that could happen for me. 4 to go. Just protecting the inside line.
Car outside. Still there. Clear high.
Clear up top.
Drifted high. 12's all over my bumper.
Working the car low. Inside's clear. Car low.
I'm going to have to beat him coming off a 2.
Hold your line. Push, push, push. Remember the chance of winning this. Still there.
Oh!
One
Car
inside.
down low.
2 wide inside.
He's still there.
My goodness. Looks like the 2's got it.
22.8.
That contact with the 12 really
Car inside.
sent me for a loop. White flag. Dig, dig, dig.
Coming to the white flag.
Still could get a podium out of this deal. That was good short track beating and banging there. Whoop. Locked him up again there. All right, 4th place.
Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Wow,
Right. That's 4.
that was some intense racing.
Everybody.
Good job.
Wow,
Good
what a
job.
finish.
Ran hard today. Good job, guys. Good job.
That was a heck of a finish. Good racing, guys.
That was a great last few laps.
Yeah, it was something else. I might have had you there. I might have been able to hold off if the 12 hadn't gotten into me like that, but that was just hard racing.
Hey, if you crew guys have your radio on, just
Yeah, really good
take
race,
those
guys.
cans right over by the height 6 over
All
there,
right,
okay?
let's hustle the pit stall here. Stop in the box and let's see. I want to watch those last couple laps. He had to beat Vince. There you go. So let's go back. and see. Here we go. So the 12 got a really good run on me coming off 4. Gets to the inside. And I'm trying to hold it, so I ran a little bit high, got a good run. I knew that he got loose there, and I figured I'm going to just go down in there. That right there is probably me. He's taking an aggressive entry. He's coming up. I'm going down. I can't believe that I saved that. We both kept it straight, which is amazing. And then we're 3 wide going down the front straight because the 6 sticks it in there. And, yep, just couldn't make it stick. It's all good. That's racing. I don't see him as doing anything. I don't see that as being. You think so? I don't know. Let's look at it from his cockpit. That's usually what. So he's got that. He's coming up. I don't know. I don't think he's. Looking at it from his cockpit, I don't think he's turning into me. He gets loose, saves it, and then he's going up to get his thing. I'm cutting down maybe a little bit too early on him there. I chalk that up to racing deal. That could have been my fault. That's pretty 50-50 in my opinion. That's hard racing. So save that replay for sure. That was fun. And we'll take a look at the results. Love to see some cheers and bits on that one, guys. I'm giving you guys good entertainment. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some cheers and some follows out of that. If you guys are watching and don't follow the channel, please do so. That was fun. I was digging and trying to do everything I could to get the win there. Go ahead and get registered for the next one at Darlington, which is going to be starting up pretty quick. And I would like to, if possible, pull up, yeah, I know. It's just, it's tough when, you know, we're all digging for the win there on the last lap. So, Byram, I won one, man. I can't win everything. That felt pretty good, though. That was a, you know, I'm trying to do everything I can to get you guys wins, or to get myself wins for your entertainment. I put it out there and led a couple laps and gave myself a shot at a win again at Richmond. So that felt pretty good. That race felt a lot better than some of the other ones that I've been running recently. Let's see, I think we're just waiting on one of the lower splits to finish before the results post. So, hey man, Camberlegs, thank you for the follow. Jess934, back of the pack, had good racing, just can't drive, thanks for the follow. Yeah, man, that was a good race all around. It would have been awesome to win that. Just 934, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Warpigs 1970, I missed you earlier. Thanks for the follow. And Vogel Cap 007, thanks again for the follow. Also, thank you to Spud Gunnis Maximus for the host. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Byron, that would be awesome, man. It'd be cool to race some national stuff with you. So, there we go. Results just posted. So, 97 points, so that's going to cost me a little bit. Nice. Camber, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you Cam, but good deal, Cam. Glad you're getting started in iRacing, man. Welcome to the addiction. It once it grabs you, it hooks you pretty good. Gained 26 iRating, so I'm back over 3,200. Gained 0.212 SR, even with that contact with the 12 there. That was fun. That was just good racing. It's so much fun. I'm so glad that everyone was able to keep it straight. That was Camberlegs. All right, we can do that. That makes sense. Thank you, Byram. See, that's why I rely on you guys. I rely on you guys for so much. You guys help me out when my